Okay, question 12, it says you express as a single fraction, okay, and we're going to add these, right? So when you're adding fractions, okay, it goes back to basics here. Let me remind you about basics. You know when you like adding fractions like this here, okay, 1/3 plus 3/4, for instance, you've got to get the bottom numbers the same, okay, when you add them. So you need to find a common denominator, right, before you add them. You can't add them like this, okay, because the bottom numbers are different. So if we got them the same, get them the same, then we can add the top values. Okay, you've got to think, right, what can we change these to the same? We can change them both to 12, can't we? Right? So that's out of 12, right? But think about what we do here to change them to be both out of 12. Well, to change that to out of 12, you're multiplying this by 4, aren't you? You're multiplying this by that number, aren't you? Yeah? And of course you multiply the top number then by that number as well. You multiply top by 4. So you're scaling it up by 4. When it comes to this fraction, well, to change that to 4, you're multiplying by this number, aren't you? 4 times 3 is 12. And you also multiply this by that number, 9. So then you add them. You add the top numbers and you get 13 twelfths. Okay? Which of course will be 12 goes into 13 once and 1 left over 12. Alright? The same principle goes here, right, with this one. In order to add fractions, you've got to get the bottom the same. And remember how we got the bottom the same here? Think about it. How did we got them 12 here. How did we get them to 12? Well, we multiplied by what was bottom of the other fraction. So this 3 here, to change this to 12, we multiplied it by that number there. Yeah? So it's going to be exactly the same here with this fraction here. You're going to do 6 over 4x plus 3, minus 3. You need to multiply it by this term here, right? Okay, it's not going to be pretty because it's all algebra. Okay, but it's exactly as we did here. That 3 here, you multiplied by the 4 to get 12, and the same here, that 4 then you multiply by that 3 to get 12. So we're going to multiply 4x minus 3 by that number, but remember we've also got to multiply the top, the 6, by that as well, right? So what you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So multiply the bottom by x plus 5, do the same to the top. Go on to the next fraction. Okay, now on the bottom here, to get them the same, x plus 5, we've got to multiply it by that. Okay? Okay, you notice now the bottoms are the same, aren't they? But if you multiply the bottom here by 4x minus 3, you've got to multiply the top by 4x minus 3. Now the bottoms are the same, we can put them together, right? So, bottom's the same. Let's write what should be in the bottom. 4x minus 3, x plus 5. Okay? On the top then, we need to put this together. Okay? We need to add the tops. Okay? So we got that. Next step then is, of course, the bottom I would leave, right, as it is. I wouldn't multiply out the bottom because it's as simple as it can be, right? It's as nice as it can be. Multiplying out won't make it any nicer. The top though, you've got two terms here. You can multiply out these brackets and then it'll simplify it for us. So the first bracket multiply through by 6, so 6x plus 30. Second bracket then, 3 times 4x is 12x, 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so we got that there. So this then becomes 18x, 30 then take away 9 is 21. All over this. Okay, so we simplified the top. The one more thing you can do, sometimes this helps, sometimes it doesn't, but one more thing you can do on the top, notice there's a common factor on the top. Okay, 18 and 21, 3 goes in the top, doesn't it? So if I write 3 there, I can factorize the top, take a 3 out. 3 times 6x will give me 18x, 3 times 7 will give me 21. So we got that. Okay. Sometimes when you do that, it cancels with the bottom one, but nothing cancels there. And we're done, question answered.